Hi, my name is Joey, and I'm gonna tell you about the Lonely Mountain sets from LEGO The Hobbits, The Battle of Five Armies. And this is interesting sets. I really like the idea that they have with the sets. And I personally think they should have added Thorin Oakenshield to the set, but I do really like the set. I like the idea that they get across. So first, let's talk about the dragon, Smaug. Now, I really like this. I really like this dragon because in the movie, Smaug is portrayed as a kind of a greenish colored dragon, like what dragons have been portrayed in the past. But in the book, he is portrayed as a red dragon with a golden belly. And what do you see here? A red dragon. And here you can see he's got golden scales on his belly. And I personally think they should have just done a full golden belly instead of these scales with gold encrusted in them. But I do like how they have this little dark spot here where Smaug has lost that one scale, and that's where he's shot. And he's got these legs that rotate. You can rotate them either way. And the head here, you can swivel the neck around like this, so you can have him like this, and the head can swivel as well. Or you could have it like this. Here he's looking up, or you could have it on the side like that, or the other side, whichever way you prefer. And you've got the tail here. The tail is made up of 3 pieces, and they all rotate, so you could have it like this. You could have it like that. It doesn't really matter which way you have it. And then also these wings, they fold. They fold out like this. You can have them in 3 places. You can have them fully closed like this. You could have them in between like this. And then you could have them fully out like this for when he's flying. And the mouth here can open in 3 different places. And there's a little click on each place. And it's got these claws along the back. And then moving on to, let me get him to stand here. There we go. Moving on to this. This is supposed to be like a gold mound, but this don't really seem, to me, it doesn't really seem like a golden mound, but I do like this. You can easily use this as a storage place, and they do keep the kind of idea where you have to dig through everything, because when you pull this little piece off here, you've got little emerald cup, some few jewels, and then if you take that off, you got another compartment, and there you have some swords you can keep. And then moving on to this is the throne, and this is a little play feature right here. You can pretend that Bilbo is walking up the throne to get the Arkenstone, which is set up here. Let's talk about in a minute. But there's a little function here on the back, a little ram here, and when I press that, watch what happens. The little stone here, this is all connected just by studs, it falls off. And, alright, so there's a little gold piece that you put down here. And, so here's the Arkenstone. Here's the throne, I mean. I like the throne. It's just set on a couple pieces. It's just set on a little brown piece there. And you have a little place here where you can put the Arkenstone, and I kind of like the idea of putting the Arkenstone here. There's also another place in the back. I'll show you. Set the Arkenstone right here. And you can pretend that you're here. You can pretend that you're digging through the mines, trying to find jewels, and then you stumble across the Arkenstone. Now, the Arkenstone, this really isn't my favorite kind of a jewel here. I mean, this is just a Lego Chima piece with a little white piece up here. But yeah, in the movie it's a little oval shaped jewel that's all white. So I get the idea of kind of the glowing majesty kind of thing, but still I think they could have done a little better with that. Switch this around, put the Arkenstone up here. And moving on over here. Oh right, I wanted to talk about the door here. I really like this door right here. This is really cool. It's just hinged on a couple black pieces here. You can pull it out like that. You got this little key that comes with this set, and you pull it out like that. You can walk through here, and you come out into the mine. And in the mine here, you come over here. You got a little forge. You got a little dwarf axe that you have right here, and then you have some dwarf armor. You got a little breastplate and a helmet, and then you have these two torches here. And then over here to this piece, it's a kind of a little slide supposed to be, where if you find jewels, you send them down here, and then send the bucket down this little crane. It's just got a little piece, little knob here on the back. Oh, and by the way, this can bends here. It has a little hinge. You bend it right here. You can pretend it's a little more boxed in, or you can have it fully straight out. And get these out here. You can put these in a little bucket and pull it up. And by the way, there's a place where you can put a minifigure right here, just a couple studs right here. Put a minifigure there who's in charge of the crane. And it's on a little track, so you can send it over there on the track. And then you can dump it all into this forge. And I like the idea of this forge. It's I mean, it's not really like a forge where it'd probably be a good idea to melt gold in, but I do like this. It's you can rotate it here, and it has a little function here. Take these pieces out. I put these pieces, stuck these pieces to the bottom, otherwise they'd be sent all over the place. But you can actually use this as a catapult, and it's loosely attached. So you kind of gotta be careful, but just get that. So I mean, yeah, it's not really the sort of thing you probably want to melt gold in, but it's a nice little feature. I like the idea you're trying to get across. Just put these pieces back in here, and then you got this little area here where you can place minifigures. And one thing that's kind of interesting is that usually in Lego sets they don't really have enough room. They don't really have enough room to place a minifigure. But here they've added quite a bit of depth to it. It's like 5 studs deep in this one spot, and you can easily place a minifigure here. And there's also there's not really much of a way to walk over here. It's kind of cut off. You can just pretend you can walk through here. And they have this little barrel with a little pickaxe in it, and another place where you can stand. And then another place over here, that's on top of the secret door. And you can just put a minifigure there. There's some stickers here for dwarf runes, and then you got a little axe here. And the minifigures, let me get the minifigures here. Oops. So, get the minifigures here. And, so you have here, you have Keely the dwarf, Keely the dwarf, Feely the dwarf, then we have Bilbo Baggins, then we have Balin and Dwalin. And Keely, he comes with a little short sword. It's in a dark color, and it's the same as Feely's 2 swords. They're just different colors. Then we have Bilbo. He has a little sting. He has a little sword sting, and he has the ring of power. And I like how they have the ring of power where it can sit on the arm like that, or on the hand like that. It's really cool. And then Balin, he has this huge club, and the club's kind of heavy, so you kind of have to have it arched over his head in order for him to hold on to it. Same thing with Dwalin's big axe here. And if I put it down like this, he's going to fall over, so you kind of have to keep it held above his head to kind of balance it out. And this is a really big axe. I really like it, though. In fact, this is the same design for Dane Ironfoot's axe in the Battle of 5 Army sets that's in the same series. And, I forgot, Feely and Keely. In fact, these are all exclusive characters to this series, the Battle of 5 Armies. So, if you're just looking to get, characters from one set, that'd be a really, but if you're trying to get, characters from one series, this would be a good idea to get, because you get all these exclusive minifigures. So let me put these minifigures back. So I really like this. I really like the idea for this set. I think they should have put Thorin Oakenshield in the set somewhere, but he's in the Battle of 5 Armies sets. So if you want to find him, you can just get that set. But if not, this is a really cool set to get. It's got a bunch of exclusive minifigures. You got the dragon, got Smaug, it's exclusive to the whole series. And that's all. Bye.